guys, we're here at the Night Shift Sports Bar and Grill in Harlingen, Texas. I'm here with the one and only Mario Superstar Salazar in the house. Tony Sparks from San Francisco, visiting the Rio Grande Valley. Sonia Trevino, she's also from Harlingen, one of your local comics. And Roxy Pena from Brownsville, Texas. Mario, I'd like to ask you a few questions first, because I know that you are in charge of the whole local comedy scene down here. Tell me when you got started in this.
In comedy or just?
In comedy.
In comedy, my first time ever on stage was in 2002, but when I was stationed in Japan, there was a comedian who was doing a show. I wish I could remember his name to this day. I still, but he asked after the show, he's like, does any of you Double Dogs want to do time? And like my buddies threw me up there because they knew how much I love stand-up. How old
were you?
I was 21 at the time.
Okay.
That was my first time, and of course I didn't do anything till 2006.
Wow.
I did an open mic in San Antonio, and then I moved back home and started doing comedy here.
Then you got hooked.
Yeah, dude. I
got that feeling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice. That's good. So what are your plans?
My plans is to create a buzz here in comedy-wise here in the Valley. I'm so proud.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm really proud of these guys. I've seen them grow up as comics, and pretty much moving to LA in about a year and a half, 2 years. And I want to leave comedy real big here in the Valley. Awesome. Great, great plans. So, Tony, tell me, have you worked with Mario already?
Can I ask, did you have any particular training to do this? Because
they just threw me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just like I didn't
you never worked in any industry that like kind of got you ready for this? Like you were never a weatherman or a newscaster? I sold vacuum cleaners door to door. I sold the Kirby. When I was going to school in San Antonio. Oh wow! So and how long did you do that? 8 months. Oh wow! It's just like I gave up. No, you better than me. I lasted a day.
Yeah, like I think getting the door slammed on your face is a lot worse experience than bombing on stage. Like estoy vendiendo vacuum, they just close the door.
Yeah.
I heard the same thing, but I was selling water.
Sonia, how about you, Sonia? How long have you been doing comedy here in the Rio Grande Valley?
About 3 years already, almost.
Yeah? What got you started in this?
My dad.
Wow.
My dad.
Tell us a little bit about that.
When I was a kid, like he watched a lot of stand-up comedy and like those good movies like Airplane, all that stuff. It was almost initiation for me. It was like you're my daughter if you like this stuff. Totally, like I was young and I understood it already. Like I understood most of the stuff and thought that it was hilarious and always loved it. Always watched all that stuff and just thought it was fantastic. And then one day I would write stuff here and there, you know, notebooks and stuff, write stuff, and then one day it was just there, and I was like, boom, I'm doing it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, do I look at this?
Yeah, you look right here. And what kind of plans do you have for the future, Sonia? Do you have anything on your calendar so far? Anything big coming up?
Well, I plan to tour hopefully sooner than later.
Good.
I would absolutely love to venture out of the valley and accept what's coming to me.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I've personally seen you, and I love your comedy. Don't give up. Keep up the good work.
Awesome.
Roxy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
No, well, I've been doing this. First time I was on stage was December of 2011. Thank you, Mario.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Mario's like the daddy to everybody around here, right?
It was at Paradise Roadhouse. I had 15 minutes. I'll never forget.
First time
Mario,
on stage in 15 minutes.
Oh man!
I'll never forget Mario when he brought me up. He said she said she has 15 minutes. We'll see. And it was
she did. I was there. She totally did. I was like, what?
I think you were there the second time and I bombed miserably, but I needed that.
We all.
Roxy, what kind of background do you have? I know that you sing on stage too. Are you in drama? What kind of classes did you take to prepare you for this?
I was always in dancing and
not exotic.
No. Well, the first time I went on stage, I took a hula hoop, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't like him calling me the female carrot top, so I stopped that prop thing. Evil. But I always enjoy writing since I was like 5. I started with poetry and then with journals. And then my brother's super funny. So it was just something that I picked up from him. And people always told me just, you know, to entertain them, like in school or at parties. And since middle school, I would always take the mic away from the DJ and just do like 5 minutes of impressions, not really of like stand-up comedy, just sing like, you know, you've heard me sing.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good.
Yeah, and that was it. I had a boyfriend who wouldn't let me do it for a living, but once he cheated on me, it was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm glad.
Cool.
And you didn't need him anyway.
No.
It's interesting you should mention that because do you know who Kim Coles is? She's been living single.
Yes.
Yeah, her first show, because she used to be a large-size model, she had a hula hoop and a light thing there and said, and did a joke about cubic lights.
Oh.
Lights, you know, anyway. But she started out with props, so don't feel bad.
No, not at all. I hope to bring them back one day when I get better, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Hey, Mario, I want to ask you, you know, you have your little community of wonderful comics here. Do you guys get together often and kind of feed off of each other, practice? Do you have a plan together?
We just barely started doing that actually. Another great buddy of mine, Raymond Orca, we've been meeting. He's an amazing comic.
Amazing. I will second that.
And we've been getting together at his house to bounce ideas off each other, working on each other's jokes, just, you know, writing and, you know, just plans for the future, like business-wise.
I see this community so tight and really respecting one another and, you know, loving what each other does and supporting each other. It's really unusual.
Yes,
what do you attribute that to?
We don't have any competition, and I mean we challenge ourselves to be better, of course, you know, but like there's no animosity if one of us is doing better than the other.
That's awesome.
We all love each other. We all love everybody except for Mark. I'm joking. That's our boy. That's our boy. Mark is our boy. We just like to know.
Who is that? Go ahead and say his name again.
Mark Beha. He's a
Little tricks.
he's a good buddy of ours. But he has an STD, so we kind of like to. We like to know
I want to thank you guys for giving me a little info about what's going on here in the Rio Grande Valley, because Tony and I have been down here for a few weeks and we have really enjoyed meeting the new comics in this area and seeing the support that you have and the immense talent that you have here. My God, it's beautiful.
And please, Letty, again, like in the other interview, you've got to come to the Rio Grande Valley and see all of these wonderful people.
You're
doing yourself a disservice.
Absolutely. It is refreshing. It is refreshing to see these young talented people and the drive that they have and the ambition that they have, and I'll tell you what, this is not going to be the last time that we see these people. I'm telling you that right now. And, thank you, Mario. You have anything else you might say?
Yeah, not to knock other comics in big cities, you know, because they're great, they're amazing, but when I go on the road myself, these guys haven't had the opportunity to be on the road. I know they will soon, but I see comics that are doing, they're doing guest spots and, you know, what these guys are doing, but some of them, you know, they feature, and I see the comics in the Valley, they're just as strong, if not stronger, than some of the big name, you know,
absolutely.
cities,
I agree with you 100%.
I agree.
And they just need to be seen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like in our community, you're giving like the San Francisco community a run for their money. You know?
Absolutely. Sonia, anything else you might want to say? Before we close, we have about 20 seconds.
Thank you. Well, thank you to Mario. I'm ready.
Okay, you go for it, girl.
I'm ready.
You can do anything you want.
And I'm gonna.
Roxy,
We all will.
don't stop.
Thank you. Thank you for the time, and thank you guys. I love you all. And support local comedy, guys.
Absolutely.
We're living out our dream.
Okay.
And it's nice to have you be part of it.
Absolutely. We have loved it. Tony and I have loved being out here. Thank you guys so much for the time. I'll put this on YouTube. Enjoy. We are in Harlingen, Texas, the Rio Grande Valley.
Yay!